So we've all experienced that fight or flight syndrome where your instincts just kick in and you either face a situation or you run away from it. Well, when it comes to self-defense for women, wouldn't you like to know how to get away from an attack, not stay and fight? Our next guests have the tools that you need to help keep you safe and possibly improve your odds of survival. But we should tell you right now, whatever you're thinking about self-defense, this is not it. Tracy and Charley Vega join us this morning with a self-defense program called Simple Self-Defense for Women, how to simply escape an attack, not stay and fight. They join us this morning to show us how. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Your program takes a unique approach. Tell me about it.
Well, basically, the program really revolves around 3 ways on how to avoid attack, because the best self-defense is not to engage in the first place. But then the basis of the program really revolves around 4 techniques. And we only teach you 4 techniques versus 30 because you're not going to remember 30 next week. It's a one-time event, so we teach you these 4, and we want you to remember them for the rest of your life. And the idea is if you get in a situation, one of these 4 techniques will get you out.
And most women end up with a favorite technique when they leave.
Yeah, one becomes the favorite, right?
Right.
And, you know, when I was doing the research, you all have been doing this a long time. Why?
Well, basically, 1 out of 3 women will be attacked in some fashion in their lifetime. 1 out of 4 are a victim of domestic violence.
And 1 out of 6 will be the victim of an attempted or completed rape.
Those are just absolutely terrible statistics, but the thing is, we have the power to do something about it.
And we're paying it forward 1 woman at a time by teaching them what we're doing.
And that's one of the things I really like about your program. But, you know, as I was looking at the program, I thought, this isn't kind of your mother's self-defense program. What is different about this program, and what makes it so unique and different?
Well, what makes it unique is we work with businesses and organizations who want to give something different to their employees as a benefit, or maybe they want to do something unique for their customers or their clients that have left them, or maybe they want to donate to a charity, maybe a woman's organization like the Domestic Abuse Council, or they want to just donate it to someone for the right purposes. And then we make it fun by going out to the women. We want them to have a good time. They're not going to be thrown on the ground. You know, we're making it a fun and empowering thing for them versus the typical lecture and movies and real scary stuff.
You know, one of the things that's kind of funny is we first developed the program, Tracy said, look, women don't want to be thrown around. They don't want to go to smelly gyms. Just show them something how to escape. And that's exactly
women
what the
don't have a
program
lot
is.
of time.
That's true. If you're in that kind of situation, you really don't have a lot of time. But why would you not want to stay and fight or scream to draw attention or spray them with mace? Why would you not want to do these
Well,
things?
we do advocate pepper spray. We want you to carry pepper spray. Screaming and whistles don't always work depending on where you are. If you're at a baseball field or near a beach or near a big event.
Where it's loud anyway.
Where it's loud and you're hearing a lot of whistles. We were just at an event the other day and I heard whistles in the background. I thought, gosh, if somebody really needed, they wouldn't, people wouldn't know that they were actually asking for help. And most women can't fight a potential attacker, somebody his size. Unless you're a really good fighter, Charlie, I used to say
what
to
we always
people,
say is if you really want to be a good fighter, then train 2 or 3 times a week, and about in 3 years to be a good fighter. But the idea is it's not about fighting, it's about getting away. Most people don't want to be a trained fighter, but we can teach you how to get away. If we teach you how to teach your kids how to get away from an adult. So it's about really escaping, and that's what the techniques revolve around.
So show me some simple steps that I can take right now to escape the most common types of attacks.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And when we show you, we're going to ask you to show someone else.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, if I was to grab her, this is the most common way someone's going to try to grab you. And if I was to try to pull her into a vehicle, whoever's stronger is going to win, right? So we're going to show you how to get out of that right now. Okay, now what happens there is right now, I'm grabbing her with 5 fingers. So what you want to do, instead of fighting 5 fingers, why not just fight 1? And the way you do that is you go in the direction of the thumb.
The top
and
of
if
the
you
thumb.
notice, she brought her hand up. Instead of going in this direction, she brought it up. Now she stepped with the same side leg, which means...
Because I'm going to escape. Not only am I stepping to give myself some extra weight and momentum to get away, but remember, we want to escape. So hopefully the perpetrator's going to fall backwards and knock himself out, and we're going to escape.
See, and when you take that step, you're using your body weight and your arm strength against 1 finger. So let's say you're a child, 50, 80 pounds. Now you're using those 50 or 80 pounds against 1 finger versus the 5 fingers. And that's the whole difference. So if she brings her hand up and steps back, I'm going to kind of fall in this direction because I'm expecting to go in that direction. And which way are you going to go? That way, right?
Go that way, absolutely.
That's how it works.
All right, let me try this. I'd love to.
Okay, so I'm going to grab you the same way. Okay, so let's do it the wrong way first.
And that would be your natural instinct. What
Yeah,
you were
right,
just
okay.
doing was
Just like
pulling.
Whoever's strong is going to win,
right?
Okay, so now bring your hand up and step back.
Oh, wow.
See the difference?
Wow, I see the difference. That is amazing because I felt the pressure too. You were
Right.
putting a lot of pressure with that thumb.
Well, it's the whole hand. Now think of
Yeah.
it this way. Let's say you forgot it. So do it the wrong way.
This was the way I would do it normally.
Right.
It's
Now,
just
do,
that's
now
how-
do it. Now switch to the right way.
Oh, wow.
See the
Wow.
difference? You went up.
Absolutely. I love that. Let me ask you this. Is this good for kids? You know, I have 3 children under the age of 10. Can kids use this? Teenagers, the elderly?
Actually, it's for people of all ages, women especially, but we would like you to teach young boys at home as well as young girls. We want everyone to know how to escape from this.
Our youngest person was 8 years old, and our oldest at one of us was 91 years old.
91.
Wow. Simple techniques, I think, at the end of the day, that can teach a person to increase their chances of survival when confronted with a dangerous situation. What kinds of results have you seen from this program? We have about 30 seconds left.
We, in one of our events, our last events that we went to, we do anonymous surveys, and one of the women stood up and said, "My sister's been missing for 20 years, and if she knew what you guys were teaching, she might still be here today." So our anonymous results that come back, the surveys, are 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 almost every time.
And you know, I have to add this here. I think this is very important. When kids are grabbed, when they're grabbed, their instinct is to come. And I think probably the attacker's going to think they're just going to come with me
Exactly.
because I'm being grabbed.
Exactly.
But if a child can use that technique
Absolutely.
and use those little legs to get out of there.
And the thing about it is, it's very simple because they follow in the direction of the thumb. So even if the thumb was down and they grabbed inverted, which is not the common way, all you do is put your hand down. You follow wherever the thumb is at. The thumb's to the side, you go to the side. Thumb is the other direction. So that's how the technique works.
Tremendous information, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming by and sharing it with us on the show this morning.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, the program is called Simple Self-Defense for Women, how to simply escape an attack, not stay and fight. For more information on their TV shows, their DVDs, their guest speaking, the workshops and seminars, please visit the website simpleselfdefenseforwomen.com.